Hello, welcome back to episode 12 of Kitchen Talk. Big apologies. I said last week was episode 12, but this week is 100% episode 12. I think I can confirm. This week, we're joined by a fellow comedian and Newry resident, the host of Too Many Cooks
Too many cooks.
podcast, another podcast actually that features a kitchen.
Kitchen, yeah.
So it's Mr. Soupy Campbell. Thank you, Soupy, for coming down today.
Thank you very much for having me.
All
Man,
things
appreciate it.
considered, I know you were obviously doing the B team last night in the
Yeah.
limelight.
Yeah.
I was honestly expecting you to be a lot more hungover than you are.
I am what I describe as dangerously okay. Like to the point where I was getting a feed there and I was like, making a coffee, and I was like, I might shit my pants if I have a coffee. It's one of them like it'll make me or break me, and I'd rather just live in limbo at the minute and just drinking water. You know what I mean?
And you were brushing your teeth, I believe, at Sandy Road Bonfire this morning.
So yeah, you know what I mean. And here, where else do you want to fucking brush the bones? You know what I mean? So I stayed over last night and forgot my toothbrush and toothpaste, and then had to get both of those things after I checked out. When I was sitting there and I was parked in the car park and there was bonfire stuff all over the shop, and I was like, a bit of foamy fucking toothbrushy, toothpastey spit will not go, it'll not harm it too much. Like, but it felt so strange. I was like, it was half pissing rain, and I'm like, I'm brushing my teeth outside here. What's happening?
Did you look up into the air to get the rainwater on the teeth?
Yeah. But it's just such a strange experience. Like, I was like, this is fucking mad. Like,
Do you feel like a bit of a? Because obviously Newry's like what, an hour away or so.
about 45 minutes. Yeah.
45 minutes. And the red diesel, sir.
Oh, wow.
But sometimes you will stay up here if you're having a few beers after.
Yeah,
You'll get the
yeah.
hotel and everything. And I've only ever done that once. That was for hot water, and I was like, because you're staying in a hotel room by yourself. You're like, I'm
Yeah.
just over here for a gig.
Yeah,
Feel like a bit of a rock star, don't you?
Yeah, you feel like a rock star, and then you're like, this I will never financially recover from this. You know what I mean? It's the worst. Like,
Where did you stay? Because it was a big night. Did you splash out?
so no, originally, in fairness, I am a man for a bargain. Like, and you see, if I know I'm staying somewhere, I'd always get somewhere relatively cheap. Like, now in fairness, that place last night was like 100 quid still, but that's not cheap
For a
at all.
night?
Like, yeah, mad. But usually places are like 80 quid, and for me to get a taxi home is like 100 quid. So I'm like, I'm
Aye.
technically saving by staying. And sometimes my brother will come up and collect me and stuff. But I don't want to annoy someone to be like, here, can you travel an hour at 2 in the morning and listen to me blocked on the way home? You know what I mean? Like, there's no amount of money that I would take for that. But so we were all. I stayed at like some place beside Lavery. It's actually some student accommodation thing. That they
Oh,
do
in
over
there,
summer.
yeah.
Lavery Place or something. Or,
Ah,
you know,
yes,
Bradford
yes,
Place or
yes.
some
I've
shit.
seen there.
But
That's weird. Saying we shouldn't.
mad, mad.
Are we single bed and all? Is it?
No, it was like
Double beds?
it was actually like a wee studio apartment kind of thing.
Ah,
Like,
right, okay.
but yeah, so we were all gonna book and stay over somewhere, and we were like, "Oh, we'll all splash out, not splash out, but just like all of us getting a big Airbnb." And I was like,
Sorry, did you just say R&B?
"Yeah, Airbnb." I know, like, maybe I'm more hungover than I
A bit of
thought.
R. Kelly. Don't know why that's the first R&B artist that comes to
Yeah,
my
you
head.
know what? Like, separate the art from the artist. Like, he's got bangers, but he's also, whatever. TP time, but
Allegedly, I think, is it,
uh,
or is it confirmed?
I don't know. Well, that interview he done him
Oh,
no
yeah.
justice. Like, don't ruin my life.
Have you ever heard? I think Joe Rogan had it on his podcast before. Real Talk by R. Kelly.
Yes.
How you know those are the girls in the club there?
Do you ever see the one where he's like live? He's like he's in Nigeria or something. Like, do you have your
Passport.
passport?
Do you want to come to America with Robert?
You're like, it kind of goes hard.
Yeah. You know what? I'd get my passport.
You know what I mean? Fucking dual citizenship. You know what I mean? But what was that? So we were all gonna stay over somewhere, and then I already had that place booked. And then by the time everyone got their finger out and booked something, the money already came out of my account, and I was like, "It's just where I'm staying." But I do that sometimes as well. I stay over, and if we're all going for a swall after the gig, I'm like, I'll stay over. But I'll stay in I stay in Adam's house and all sometimes in Lisbon.
Yes.
Rangers good times. But I love the people that are hospitable and let me stay in their house. But I hate waking up in someone's house and being like, I know they hate me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna die. You're like, they hate me. They hate me.
I was actually over in London the other week, and I was staying with my mate, and he went and stayed in his girl's house while I was there, which is very kind of him. So I was sleeping in his room, but he also has two flatmates, and like I know them. I know one of them. I met the other one, and we got on well and everything. And I think it was the Saturday morning or something. Woke up dying, and I was like, I think I need to order something to eat here.
Yo,
Was browsing for too long, missed all the breakfast options, and then it was like, don't know what came over me. Ordered a Taco Bell. Have you ever had a Taco Bell?
man,
It's stinking.
but it's class.
Yeah, exactly.
So good.
I had a great one in Liverpool before, and I've always been like, I want to recreate it. And I know that everyone else has mixed feelings about it. So I ordered it, and I was like, I can't eat this in the living room where like they can see me eat it. So then I ended up eating it in my mate Colin's room, And then the two other flatmates, they were up moving about, and I was like, if they come into the room and see me eating the Taco Bell,
But you're not even like you're not even eating Taco Bell. You're scoffing it. You know
oh
what I mean? You
yeah,
don't be with a Taco Bell. You're never eating it politely. You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah.
You're eating it because you're in dire need. Like that's
It was a dirty wee box meal too. It came with it was like a taco, a burrito, uh, chips, and then churros with like a chocolate dipping sauce.
class.
And normally I would wait to give the churros at the end, but I was like, these are so interesting. I have to try them now. So I'm going in between chips and churros and fucking, you're mixing the dips up and everything
Man,
by
sweet and
accident.
savoury, like that's what it is. You know what I
This
mean?
is it. This is it. A
I had
man
a
of
Taco Bell one time in Manchester, and we were over, me and my girlfriend at the time. We were just over painting and stuff, and over seeing her brother and whatever. And we're staying in her brother's spare room, and it was one of the nights we were eating like good, like eating out and stuff. One of the nights we were just blocked, and we all was fuck. We got a Taco Bell, and I was like, I've never had it before. I want to try it. So I went and got like we discussed in the group chat recently, the fattest guy, the fattest nail you'll ever fucking see, and like. We discussed this in the group chat last week, and me and Talal have discussions about this as well about the egregious eating you do that no one knows about. You
oh
know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, and until you like, I remember me and Talal talking when we first started like losing a bit of timber, and he was like, "Man, I used to wake up in the morning, Kinder Bueno for breakfast," and I was like, "Class." And he was like, "You used to go to the vending machine and work twirl like 10 in the morning, getting a twirl, unbelievable." Like, but anyway, that's what I was saying with Taco Bell. Yeah, so I got like there was like a they do the crunch wrap or something Taco Bell, don't
Crunchwrap
they?
Supreme,
Crunch
aye.
Supreme. Got one of those. I got like a beef burrito or like a wee small cheese and bean. I just started picky bits, like, right? I just started doing other stuff, and then I was just firing it into me. And I was sitting eating it, and it was like one of the point. It was like got to the point where it wasn't even solids going into me. It was just mulch. You know what I mean? And I was just
Slurry.
being slurry. And then I seen the churros, like, and I was like, "Oh, fucking get a thing of churros as well." So I ate like fuck. Went back, and we were obviously just staying in her brother's spare room or something. And I went to go to the toilet in the middle of the night. Came back in, and I was like, I was obviously shaking like fuck in my sleep, right? And I came back into the room and was like, "Holy fuck!" The walls are painted green. Like, it was disgraceful. And the next day, I had like Oppenheimer hole. You know what I mean? Like it was bad. It was fucking bad. But it was really really tasty. But everyone I've had after that has always been
Shite.
subpar.
Aye.
We're chasing the dragon, man.
It was the one in Liverpool. I can't even. It was like this wee burrito, but I literally, I'm pretty like weird with food. And like I won't eat onions
Go.
or like tomatoes, like raw tomatoes.
Is it like a texture thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
it's so fucking. And I wish I liked them, but I just can't eat them. And that's why I like the Taco Bell burritos because they're like, if it's for the autistic people, it's like we'll just put beef, rice, and cheese in a wrap,
yeah.
and you're like, that sounds unbelievable.
Yeah, and we'll just have it all the same texture.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Just smooth.
it's like a paste.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just beige paste. Oh, so good. I
Oh,
love Taco Bell.
I was actually talking to William Thompson on the podcast, and he says he doesn't like beige food. And I'm like, I don't get that at all. I exclusively eat beige food.
But beige tapas, like, do you ever get beige? Ever go to a
Oh
chippy and
yeah,
just beige tapas after it's out? Like, but I used to work in a burger place in Uri, and there was like a. You don't have many of these in up in the big smoke delis. Just like you walk in, you can have food counters in some centres and stuff, but like they're so
like a
popular.
sandwich shop, do you mean, sort of thing?
Kinda, yeah, but like you can go to a hot food counter in the centre and you can get
Yeah,
a sandwich and like even the Holy Land Spar, that kind of thing.
yeah, yeah.
You just have a few of them, but in Newry and the surrounding area, you can't fucking move them, right? I swear to God, you go into a fucking vape shop and there's sandwiches on the go, like, right? But
Great, absolutely great.
unbelievable, you know what I mean?
I might need to move down there to be honest.
Double watermelon ice toasted cheese, like, you know what I mean? But so what the fuck are they saying? Aye. So there was this place Downey's beside the burger place I used to work in. Shout out, like it is the fucking best deli about. And every day at lunchtime, the queued out the door, right? I used to go in and they used to hate to see me coming because I just can't get like a fucking lasagna and chip. I'm like, give me a chicken curry and then give me a wee bit of lasagna on it. Well, you know what I mean? Like I'd be getting like a load of different bits, like, and they're like, "How do you do it?" I'm like, I can't. I need to eat it. I need to just try what it is. You know what I mean? Like I can't decide. When I went, and you've definitely known this before, like this fucking the fat guy confessions #1. Like I went to places and got two mains before, like
Oh yeah,
oh,
absolutely.
and you go with someone and like, well, we'll get that, and then we'll just share this. I want to try it, and you end up firing all it into you, like,
I won't name him. I won't name. He'll know who he is. But I was with my mate in Five Guys the other week, and he got fair play to him. He's lost a serious amount of weight,
yeah,
and he ordered a burger and then a burger and chips. And obviously, you know the way the Five Guys operate their chips. So you get a whole scoop of them, like.
unbelievable.
And he afterwards he goes, we're just starting to talking about the menu, and he goes, "Do you ever have the hot dog?" And I says, "Nah." And he goes, "I'm gonna get the hot dog here, I reckon." And he polished off another hot dog. Tell you what, I tried a bit. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
See, that's something that here you can't get a hot dog here.
No, there used to be, and I'll fucking there used to be this place in I don't know whether it was in Newton Ards or Lisburn Road, and the reason I don't know which one it was because I remember getting it in a student house, but I have a feeling it might have moved Newton Ards, whatever it was called, Happy Dog. I tell a lie, it was in Stranmillis, I remember now, and
That's literally three opposite ends of
yeah,
the. You
I
know
know.
what I mean?
It was in Stranmillis because I remember on delivery it came up Happy Dog Stranmillis, but there might have been one Newton Ards too.
Okay.
But they were a hot dog, like they specialized in hot dogs,
Mhm.
and I used to get one, and you could choose your sausage. That's a real nice touch.
That's a great.
Like a smoky sausage,
They're in it
sweet
for the love of the
sausage.
game. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They
They're
know what they're
they're
doing.
they're
Like,
serious wieners, wiener
yeah.
heads. Right? They are frankfurters. Like,
Yeah.
uh, and you get like all the toppings, like all wee wacky toppings, like you know what I mean, like Haribo's or something. You know, just to
Yes.
spice it up to be funny.
There was a burger place.
Bilderburger,
The
Botanic.
burger,
Um,
Botanic.
you could get Nutella on your chips as well. I remember.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
I
mad.
I tell you what, Subi, I'll tell you what, it's not that bad.
Man, well, coming from a man that was eating churros with his Taco Bell, you know what I mean? Like, of course it's good. But I remember a mate of mine going in and he'd always try anything. Like, we were in Poland there last week and we were trying different vodka shots, and the girl was like, "This one's like pine, it tastes like wood," and he's like, "I love that one." And I'm like, "See any mad shit?" You know what I mean? See if it's like oh fermented dog shit. He's like, "I'll take it." You know
It's
what I
the
mean?
most neary thing ever to hear of a fucking a shot made out of wood, and you're like, oh, I'll try out there.
Oh, aye. But oh, pure mahogany.
What's that? What is it? Did you try it as well?
I didn't try the pine one, but it's basically just like yeah, it's basically just like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, confused with pine or some shit. I don't know what's it
Oh, is
called.
that
Like
when they do the mixologist, like burn a bit of wood and then they put it? I suppose it's not really the same
no,
thing
not
in the
really. No, it's just
glass.
like different flavors of vodka. Like that's all it was in
Aye,
this vodka tour. But in Build a Burger, you can get the fucking
the
gummy burgers.
Haribo's
You
and
get
all.
the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
remember he got it in the burger, and I kind of know what it is. It kind of makes sense. You know, because sweet and savory. It kind of makes sense. But like,
Again, it's just the texture thing. Like,
yeah.
do the Haribo's melt with the heat of the burger? Do you reckon, or do they put them on the grill?
So they put it. Oh, I didn't know if they put it on the grill
You know what I mean?
actually.
Like, I'm thinking of like a sort of like a hard plastic crispiness to it.
Yeah, I don't think they put it in the grill because I think that would be too hot and it would get hard. But I
Mm.
think it just melts under the heat of the. I have my mouth watering. I swear to God, I swear to God, it's me only after a feed. Fuck me. But Mo was saying about two meals, hot dog in five. Yeah, what was crap with the hot dog place?
Oh yeah, the hot dog place. Oh
Yeah, yeah.
fuck! I just remember it was really really nice. I remember used to get stoned out and just order it and just eat winners like fuck. And the chips were really nice as
And then
well.
get a hot dog.
And I just
That's so true.
it was just like it just disappeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I feel like there's not, as you say, there's nowhere marketing hot dogs, but I feel like the hunger isn't there for them here, apart from me and
Unintended.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, but sure, you know, unless man, I'd say we'd keep them afloat. You know what I mean?
Oh
I'd
yeah,
say
easily.
there was this place in Uri. There's a wee. It's like literally what you know what like bodega is. You know, like when you
In
okay,
America,
that's basically what this shop is in Uri. It's
right?
called Eight
Okay.
to Late, right? Which I love the name of the shop, Eight to Late class, because it's open from eight till late, like life. Of course, that's exactly what it says in the tin. You know what I mean? Here, easy please, right? But so it does like it's beside the tacking area, and it does like at lunchtime they'll do like literally like fucking curly fries out of Iceland and fry them up and sell them. Like, but it's all relatively cheap. It's all good, right? But they opened this hot dog place one time, like a few years ago, and they were doing the same thing. And this fucking shop's tiny, like, and all of a sudden I drove past one day. I just seen this big, massive hot dog standing at the front, like with an American flag on it, and like this thing, huge 6 foot. I was like, "What the fuck's are a hot dog doing in Mullen Street?" Which is a mad sentence. So I tried it anyway, and you could get like fucking like garlic hot dog and you know like all these different types of sausages and stuff. I got it once and was like, oh, that was good. I would get that again, and then went the next week. It was just gone because
Gone.
obviously they were like people were like hot dog. If it's not mentioned spuds, I don't want to know about it. You know what I mean? So, but that's something that our here doesn't have.
You can say
Doesn't have.
Ireland here. Don't worry, we are in
Oh,
East
no, no,
Belfast.
no, not even. No, not even. I don't know what it's like down south, food
If
wise. You
there's
know what I
if there's a
mean?
real winner popularity
If
down
there's
there,
yeah,
what now? What this one in Uri? What sort of winners we're talking? We're talking Frankfurters or like
so
a big
man,
thick.
there was a load of them. There was Frankfurters. There was like sort of garlic one I had. There was like
Mm.
like a spicy sausage kind of one. And then there was just like straight up fucking how's your father fucking Denny's situation. You know what I mean? But it was quite nice when I got it. Like, but again, it just appetite wasn't there for
Are
it.
you a fan of a Frankfurter?
I do enjoy Frankfurt. Did
So
you
yeah,
ever go to Amsterdam?
I have been to Amsterdam. Yeah,
Have you ever got the hot dogs there?
I don't think so. Off the top of my head, I can't
Man,
remember.
see, being absolutely blitzkrieged, right? And just walking hot dog stand. I'll never forget. just absolutely lathering that bitch up, and because you get to put it on your own like sauces
Oh,
and
on
stuff.
those big
Oh, the
pumps.
big pumps, and I
Aye.
remember just being covered in sauce, like, and it was fucking unbelievable. Like €20 for a hot dog or something. No vomit, no fair. Oh
I
man,
think I had one at a Febo. Do you ever see a Febo?
Fabo,
The one
yes,
the wee vending
we
machines. It
vent
was like a
machine.
fucking. It was like a battered. It was like it wasn't like a battered sausage, but it kind of was. It
I
was like
think
a
I get the
wee.
exact same
It's
thing.
like a potato dog or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
it's a
know, but it was.
croquette
Yeah, it's like
almost.
croquette with like a bit of pork through it.
Yeah, yeah,
Unbelievable.
class.
I'm just thinking about thinking about hot dogs now. The Christmas market, obviously, that's like the big hot dog event of the year for me.
That honestly, you know what? I think hot dogs are the Michael Bublé of the food world, but here because they only come out at Christmas.
Yeah, that's true. Do you know what I like the most about those? And this is a fact I confess, and to do them in a big baguette.
Yeah,
I'm a big bread guy,
yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
am.
Okay,
See that in a baguette? Oh, stop it now!
class.
I offered you a
Oh
sausage baguette this morning, and I was like,
man, I honestly near cried when you sent me that voice note. I was sitting, literally brushing my teeth outside in the car park at Sandy Road, and you were like, "Man, if you're going for a feed, like whatever, fucking, I just bought sausage and getting all there. You want to come up and I make it for you?" And I was sitting there going, "Oh, it's so here." You know the way to a culture man's heart. Here, I'm up here for a lot of sausage. You know what I mean? Unbelievable, man.
they would be like I know we're talking about food, but you obviously the Too Many Cooks podcast.
Mhm.
It's for people that don't know. It's you've had 3 or 4 episodes now, like they're out,
There, yeah, out. There's 3 episodes out, and there's another 3 in the bank currently.
and it's you've had 3 comedians. I think it's all comedians so far, isn't it? Well,
Basically,
you're out,
so I've had Liam McCooey on the first episode. I had Gino Lynch of Taxi Joe fame. It's a Nuri short, like a comedy series thing. I've had Jordan Robinson on. I've had Adam and his mum Claire on, and then I've had Willie T come on, and then I've had Bad Movie Buff come on
yep.
as well. So
Some ship
yeah.
last night.
Oh, he's in some shape. It's so funny. And he bought me a pint in Kelly's, and we got Ulster Sports Club. Then after I goes, I get you a pint. He goes, "Soupy, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm way home." And I went, you know what? Fair enough. So I ordered. He was goosed. He was at a wedding the night before, like,
Aye.
so he was goosed. So I ordered him an Uber, and he was like, "Right, sweet." He was like, "Where are you going?" He was like, "Finicky." I was like, "I don't know where that is, bro, but I'll just send you." You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out Matt Bad Movie Buff, bro. He was in some shape last night, but he was in good form. He was in good
Oh
shape.
yeah, he was.
I know there was he was on his 2 feet, and I said
Yeah,
that's all you can ask for, you
he
know.
was when we got there. He was I think I actually saw him walking in with Leon, and I was talking to him at the bar, and he got us a drink and everything, and then I was going to get him one, and he drank a Guinness first, and then I think he was at the second day of the wedding. He said he was feeling a bit ropey. I goes, "What do you want here?" And he goes, "Can we double vodka Red Bull, please?" I says, "No bother, sir.
Yeah,
You look like you need it right now."
yeah, 100%. Yeah, fact. But that's the last person I've had on
Yeah, and it's
currently.
basically you've had all these guests on, and you ask the guests what they want to cook, and it's unbelievable setup. Like I was actually talking to Niall about it last night,
Yeah,
and he was saying like the setup when you go in is outrageous because you've got 3 different cameras and all set up.
yeah.
It's like a proper cooking show. Check it out. I'll link it in the
Thank you very much,
description
bro.
somewhere.
Appreciate it.
But such an interesting concept.
Yeah, it was basically like I love sitting and talking muck, right? I'll
Uh,
talk about hot dogs to the fucking to the cows come home, right? But I was like, I wanted to do something kind of different. I love food, like always love food, love cooking, love the science of it and all that shit. And then I was like, why not just do both? You know, so
mm,
why not just get comedians on? Because everyone needs to eat too, so it's not like that niche. You know what I mean,
yeah,
everyone eats, everyone cooks. And then I was like, why not just do both? Now, granted, originally I was like episode every 2 weeks because I was like weekly's a nightmare logistics. Like
yeah,
I should at my auntie's house. She's very kind for me to let me use that space. My friend comes down from Belfast to shoot it. Like, he's a camera operator. He handles all that side of things. So it's very much like the logistics of it's a bit of a nightmare.
yeah.
But I was like, I can get one every 2 weeks and even shoot two in one day. All the logistics, and then I haven't released one in like 2 months because you know what? Like, I'm like, I wanted to do it right. I was like, right, we'll get 3 cameras, we'll get 2 mics, we'll get a shotgun mic, we'll get everything, we'll get all the lighting. Like, I was like, I wanted to have it good. I'm all in or all out. You know what I mean? So, and then I was like, I added it all myself. I'm like, I can turn my hand to a bit of editing, but fuck, it's a disaster. It's a nightmare. See, with 3 cameras, and like, I be so particular about, like, no, I want to get that the flip of that in the pan, but
Yeah.
I'm talking, so what? Oh man, I be sitting there for hours, like. So yeah, as of late, I've been having a nightmare editing it. But Daniel Houston has very kindly lent a hand in the most recent
Oh, very
episode,
good.
and it's actually ready to be released. So I'm assuming it's going to be out at the same time as this episode,
tomorrow.
perhaps
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, not tomorrow. But in and
It's a quick
around,
turnaround
yeah, quick
here.
turnaround.
The editing isn't quite the same
Yeah, no, it's
standard.
not. Where's the other camera time with me? But
You can see our producer just out there to the side.
but it's just your reflection in the door. But so basically, Adam's and his mum's episode is going to be out in due course, and we made Pavlova. She's famous for Pavlova in Lisbon,
I've heard about this famous around Lisbon. This
and
Pavlova.
man, fuck, it's delightful. It's
Nice.
like eating nothing.
Has there been
Swear to
anything
God,
you've made that hasn't been like?
I promise you, nothing. Everything's been nice,
Mm.
and just out of complete.
Do you think that's you and the comedian cooking, or the guest cooking, or do you think it's just you haven't cooked anything like too intricate, or like anything that's going to be shite?
Well, you know what? Like, see some of the things I've made, like with Bob Movie Buff with Niall. I cooked. We made chicken and waffles.
Mhm.
I was like, chicken and waffles, no balls, goujons, right? Which that's my bread and butter. And then I was like, fuck, I have to do a pancake or a waffle batter. I have to get a waffle maker, and then I have to do that and cook that, and then I have to like bread my own fucking chicken, and I have to make my own hot honey and do my own bread and all this. And I was like, fuck, this is actually a nightmare. But Niall's nifty enough in the kitchen, so I was like, we're gonna have to sous chef this bullshit, you know. But thankfully, everything has actually been really nice, and like it's called too many cooks because inevitably the broth will be spoiled. I'm gonna fuck something up at some stage, and I do fuck up things along the way, and I save it and whatever. But that's all part of the whole part of the thing. But it always ends. It's so difficult to fuck up a meal so bad that you can't eat it, especially for me, bro. I'd eat the back after. You know what I mean?
We talked about this in Daniel's podcast before, but I'll ask you again on this one.
Yeah.
Is there anything that someone, like, if you asked the guest coming up or whatever, what they wanted to make, is there anything that you're like, if they said it and you're like, fuck sake, there's no way? Not even because you wouldn't like it, just because of the handling it would be to cook it.
See something like see anything oven based, like me and Jody Robinson made lasagna, veggie lasagna, and it was fine. We laid it all up, and then shooting wise, we had to hang about for half an hour, and then wait, and then cut back
Yeah.
in. And in fairness, the pavlovas were a nightmare. We had to put them in the oven, and they had to cool down and set, and all the rest. So anything oven based, but realistically, like there's nothing too much as long as you don't want you want me to make like fucking classic carne asada where you have to fucking dig up the back garden and put a whole pig in the garden. You know, one of them things, something mad like
Ratatouille or something.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. So nothing too crazy, but like really anything goes. But that's kind of the thing as well. Like I say to the guest, if you want to make a pot noodle, we'll make a pot noodle. That's the
Yeah.
point. Like the thing is like. It could be like a guilty pleasure of yours. It could be like a meal you hate, a meal you love, or a meal like one meal you had one time and you try to recreate it. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whatever it is. But like if it's gonna be a pot, it'll be a short episode, and I'll just have to like try and beef it out somehow. Like, but yeah, it's fucking great. I must get you on before but before
You go in your
I want I
gallivanting.
go gallivanting.
August, isn't it?
August. Yeah. So I'm not saving get on, but as I'm saying, the logistics of it's a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Originally, what I was going to do is now I don't know. I'll say it here because originally I was going to try and keep it under wraps, but I don't even know what's going to happen. So I'll just say it for the crack. Originally, I was going to do and listen. My auntie who was there last night at the gig, shout out. She's so she loves a party. She would go to the opening of an envelope, right? She loves it. Like we cousins' first driving lesson, get a party on. You know what I mean? Get up one round for pints, like right. So she's like, you should do like have all your mates over because they've got a big, massive back garden, big barbecue, and even a big like dining room and stuff. And she's hosted like 25 people there before, so I'm like, I was gonna do like a come down with me thing.
Yeah.
Get all the boys round, get a load of swall, and just talk muck.
Yeah. And would you have like everyone? Would you do all the cooking?
I would do all the cooking,
and then everyone rates it.
Yeah.
And then we'll give you wee scorecards.
Yeah,
Right.
but like everyone could be dicks about it. You know what I mean? Like, funny, and then we'll have like I was gonna do like wee segments or wee games or whatever. But then I was like, if I can't handle 3 cameras and a thing, it'll be a fucking disaster. But I would love to make it happen, or some sort of even do it like in a low fidelity way where it's not like all flashy and all these cameras. Just have a camera in your room, camera in my room, and we'll just back and forth it or something.
Yeah.
But that's the idea I was gonna have. So if that comes to fruition, we'll do it. But if it doesn't, hardly.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah,
unless it doesn't come to fruition, in which case, fucking unpeel them.
Yeah, unpeel them. You know what I mean?
I've always thought about doing something like a I don't want to say gimmick, but it's like a sort of like a theme around like the actual niche of the podcast.
Yeah.
Like I would say the niche of this podcast is it's in a kitchen, fucking real strong niche. But I always because kitchen talk, and I thought about when my mom was last away about just like having like a not a full blown party, but like a party, and then I just have like
shindig.
Yeah, and then you would just have I would just be like a rolling podcast, so I would have like 10. Someone would come in, do 10 minutes of kitchen talk blocked. You know what I mean?
It's great.
Just talk absolute shite, and then someone else comes in and
But
like
you're in danger of just 10 minutes of "Man, I love you."
yeah, I
You
know.
know what I
Well,
mean?
we'll try to keep it. We'll try to keep like that level of muck talk to the after the podcast. To
After
be
the
fair,
podcast, yeah,
right?
yeah.
But and then it was like it's sort of like I'm getting a train run on me. Like, oh, who's up next here?
Bonnie blew out of her.
What's your thoughts on the situation? On the
Bonnie
pun?
blew.
Yeah,
Hey, but get it, India.
of course. I'm the same. I'm a feminist. Hard to believe.
Yeah.
An ally, and I think if she wants to buck all around her, buck all around her, make the money.
There's an argument to be made that it is. People are saying that it's you're going along the same lines of self harm there in terms of she's doing these things to damage herself for
What
whatever.
have you now? Have you seen this girl in action? He loves it.
It's
Like,
crossed my
he-
feed before. I know. Maybe clap my eyes on her. Sorry.
She's doing it for the pure love of the game.
So that's the thing, right? You know what do you call the argument? Lily
Lily
Phillips.
Phillips, the comparison
The
between the
comparison.
two.
Bonnie Blue fucking
Oh
loves the
yeah,
game, bro. She's
when
in it. Like,
when you see that they did one together and the aftermath of the two of them, and Lily Phillips, she looks broken. Bonnie Blue's ready to go
she's
again.
yeah, she's gonna get started. But that's what I'm saying. And you know what, right? To be honest, the whole Bonnie Blue thing didn't really give a fuck. Everyone's talking about it. It is. Don't get me wrong. It's mad.
Oh,
She's doing it to her. She's literally doing the fucking the shaggin' wagon, like right.
raging though, by the way, sorry, but there was a fake fucking screenshot put up of her going on tour, and Belfast was one of the locations.
Was it a fake?
It's fake for fuck's sake. I
What incel is going? I know I'll get everyone and say she's going to Belfast. Like
yeah, pretty good scam though. If you fucking set up like a fake ticket sort of thing,
that's not bad actually.
you know what I mean?
For,
I'd fall for
yeah, you're fucking 50 quid down.
it.
But I that reminds me of there's this nightclub in Newry called Bed. It used to be called the Relic. It was Bed Promotion, whatever. But do you remember obviously Pharrell Williams' song Happy, right? Biggest tune in the whole wide world for like 1,000 years, right? And there was like a poster put up. The Relic posted a poster being like, Pharrell, no, people do like club appearances.
Aye.
Pharrell Williams is coming to Newry. I remember going, he's got the biggest song in the whole world. He's like, I know, Newry, you know? Everyone believed it, bro. And Pharrell Williams' manager or promoter had to come out and be like, there's rumors that he's going to this small rural Irish town. This is not true. Like they had to come out on their Twitter and deny it and all. But I was like, the people in Newry believe that. You know what I mean? They're like,
Yeah.
Pharrell Williams, of course he's coming to the fucking Relics, the best nightclub about. But like, as soon as someone brings fucking Southwest sauce in, they're like, get out of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's mad. Like, there's people in Newry are fucking. Oh, I love them, man. They're
There was
fucking
something
idiots.
something similar about Pitbull. There was a thing Pitbull did a collaboration like thing with Walmart in America, and you could vote for your Walmart store to be like where Pitbull comes to do a concert, and
Mm.
everyone thought it'd be really funny if there was one guy, sorry, thought it'd be really funny to like get everyone to vote for the most remote like Walmart in like Alaska or something,
Yeah,
and it ended up winning. And Pitbull was like, "Fuck it, I'll go." He did a full concert in this like there must have been like 100 people in this town in Alaska,
class though.
and he invited the guy down who fucking who like or like organized the prank sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. That's good crack though.
Oh, that's good crack.
I like
The
that.
more I see of Pitbull, the more I'm like, I love this guy.
Man, but here, of course he's gonna go to Alaska. He's Mr. Worldwide. Just matter where it goes. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm delighted with that. But but yeah, Pitbull seems just good crack.
Did you see all the concerts he was doing like his UK tour and the people in the bald caps?
Class.
Unbelievable
And he
crack.
loves that. That,
Oh
that.
yeah,
That is. But you see like groups of girls go out in the ball
yeah,
caps, and I'm like, fair play to you,
yeah.
because you know they love getting dolled up and all. Like they love the whole experience, and I'm like, you're sacrificing the woo girly time
Oh
for
yeah.
crack. Fair play to you. That's great.
And there's ones I saw and they're pretty good looking even in the bald caps, and I'm thinking, have I unlocked the sort of new kink
I
or
was gonna
something?
hope
A
this doesn't
Pitbull
awaken
kink?
something in me, you know. Yeah.
Ali.
But yeah, fucking hell. What was the last concert you were at?
Oh fuck, what was it? Man, I can't. I used to go to them flat out, and I can't remember. That's a real. I can't remember. What's yours? I'll try to think of mine. I can't remember now.
You know what? I asked that question, not even knowing the answer myself. I was at a concert recently, by my favorite concert I've been to is Skepta. I was in Skepta,
Oh, unreal.
in Dublin, like 2019 or something. Unbelievable. Like man smoking suits on stage and all. Like
Aye.
no, but and I remember no that I don't know if you're a Skepta fan, but
Oh yeah.
Skepta and WizKid Energy, the song
Oh yeah.
Energy. So I brought a couple of bifters with me, right? Now I'm past that. I'm a changed man now, right? I don't partake anymore, but at the time, fuck, I loved it, right? And when Energy come on, me and the boys who were there last night, fucking shout out Keelan and CJ, they were like, sparked up after. And I'm standing in the middle of this fucking nightclub in Dublin, like indoors
Oh,
smoking,
it's indoors. Oh
indoors,
fuck.
man. And I was like, this is so strange. So many people getting chucked out. There were so many people smoking joints. It was not wise. People were getting chucked out left, right, and center. So you had to be fucking sneaky with it. But one of the tunes come on, it was No Sleep or something. And one of the boys bought 2 pints, and like obviously the strobe lighting was going on, and he was standing with these 2 pints, and at the end of the song, he was standing pints completely empty. Like at one stage, I seen people were just fucking pints across the room just out of madness.
uh,
And I seen someone's shoe at one stage fly across the room. It's like, imagine being so nutted that you're like, you know what I mean? Like, and you're walking around dressed, and I'd be like, fuck, I should have threw my shoe. Like, but that's probably my favorite concert I've been to. Like,
I think the last one I've remembered now was Liam Gallagher last August, which isn't very exciting. It was in Boucher, so it was.
but also big deal. Oh, did you get tickets to Oasis?
Yeah, I'm
Did
going
you?
on my birthday actually this year
Oh, nice. You should.
in Wembley. But I think my favorite concert, weirdly enough, I used to be big in the heavy metal. I think I've talked about this in the podcast before. My earlier sort of goth days.
Mm-hmm.
Black Sabbath, unbelievable,
Yeah.
best concert ever.
I enjoy a wee bit of Slipknot here and there in the gym.
Oh, I did used to really enjoy Slip. I had a Slipknot hoodie actually,
Yeah.
and I wasn't. It was like my mum and dad didn't really let me be a fucking goth, so I was only allowed like.
Here,
Uh,
I'm right the
oh
word.
yeah, no, thank God. I was only allowed to sort of dip my toes in, one wee bit of merch here and there, and
I
the
just
Slipknot hoodie was. I think it was the first piece I had, but I remember going to there was a fucking band. Did you ever play Guitar Hero 3? Right.
man, I've ever played it through the fire and the flames. Don't chat to me.
Right, so you know the band that do Through the Fire and the Flames, Dragon Force?
Yeah.
They came here when I was like 14 or something
Right.
with pirate metal. I didn't even really like them. I knew Through the Fire and the Flames, but they came here with this pirate metal like themed band called Ailstorm.
Right.
Their whole thing is like they pretend to be pirates. They dress like pirates.
That's mad.
It's
Right.
mental. But I was like, fuck it, I want to go see Ailstorm. And I went, and it was my first time in a mosh pit. And I lost my shoe in it. Thankfully got it back. It wasn't like I took it off in madness, but it just sort of fucking
Stumbled across. Yeah.
my DC fucking skateboard trainer just slipped off
But
me.
bro, the thing is, with DCs, man, them bitches are barely hanging on as
Oh
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like the tongue is screaming for help. Like,
Where are they now? I saw a fella wearing a DC hoodie the other day, and I thought that's a relic from the past.
so I have, those like Adidas shoes that everyone's wearing now that used to be 30 quid and now they're like 150 because
Aye.
Adidas are like fucking buck them up. They call the one the campus or something.
Yeah,
So I have a pair of them and they're very. I was chatting with Megan Hoppin one time after a gig and she was like, they're very DC core. And I was like, I take that as a compliment, But they're you're teetering on the edge, you know what I mean, of with with those shoes. I used to be able to. Linkin Park was the first album I ever bought.
Oh,
Meteora, right?
R.I.P.
Oh, I
Chris
know, man.
Benoit. No, that's not his name. What do you call the guy?
Chester.
Chester fucking Bennington or
Chester.
something.
What?
Not at all the same guy. Fuck me.
Oh God.
R.I.P. Chris Benoit. That was
Yeah.
was
Linkin Park.
what the fuck did I make that up?
Both Brian Bread, I suppose. You know what I mean? You're close enough.
Died the same way, just in different circumstances. I think.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that is true. But what was I saying? Yeah, Meteora first album I ever bought, and then after that was Get Rich or Die Trying, right? But do you know the band 3 Days Grace? Is it called Three
Yeah.
Days? Man, I hate everything about you. Tune.
Oh yeah.
What do you call the album that was in different kind of WWE games?
Was it 3 days? 3 days.
3 Days Grace as
I
well.
remember it.
I'll just get the tune up here because I've literally like 3 Days Grace songs. Tiny Tampa Pass Out playing on the way up the road. Last tune. It is 3 Days Grace. You call them, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Animal I've Become tune.
Oh yes, that was
Tune.
was that 2007 WWE versus SmackDown or Raw versus
No,
SmackDown?
well, it might have been an older game, but it was in the 2K22 or 23 or
Oh, was
something.
it?
Because me and one of the boys used to just play it all day, every day, and he would just do the same thing: go up on top of the steel cage, put him through it, jump down, climb back up, put him through it again, beat the fuck out of him with the chair, and I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever. You know what I mean? So good, like such like. I know you're a big gamer.
Oh yeah.
You love a bit of the old games, good on the sticks. I see,
Oh,
and I see. Jumped into your Twitch stream one time, and I was like, "Man's got the gunny, like.
oh
He's
yeah.
got the shots, like."
I was in for in my in not the it was Warzone casuals, so I won't.
But also, you got that movement down
Oh
pat.
yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
man, I was
So,
a demon back in the day.
yeah, bro, I was even back in the day. Now I can't handle it. I
No,
cannot handle it.
I actually wanted to bring this up because I know you are a former COD player, maybe still a current COD player.
Here now.
Where do you like? Obviously, World War III is going to happen here. Do
Mm.
you think your COD skills will be transferable?
It's a great question.
Because and here's what I'm thinking.
Right.
I was talking on Lazy Boys podcast the other day. Sorry,
Shout out.
but I because I need to shout outs on this. Uh, and I was talking about how if I go to war, I only want to be a drone operator, and that's it. See, when I got that Predator missile in my kill streak, oh,
Over.
game over.
Over.
The nuke inbound.
Even SE-130, if I was good enough to get one of the three I ever got, you best believe, bro, that lobby was getting murked.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all the
So
time.
I think there is a transferable skill, and I'll tell you for why, right? I think, and this is the most virgin thing I'm gonna ever say, right? And it's such an incel thing, right? Do you see the the timing, the foresight, the quick thinking, and the planning
Every single,
and
yeah.
communication that actually goes in to playing Call of Duty? I'm aware. I'm aware of what I'm saying. I genuinely think from a baseline, like it's impressive.
Oh, 100
Not me.
percent.
I just mean in general
Yeah.
that we all, anyone that games and like plays Call of Duty and takes it seriously or competitively in any way, shape, or form. I genuinely think that there's soft skills there that a lot of
Oh,
other people don't have.
absolutely. Anyone who's ever played any sort of like competitive game, any sort of ranked game mode,
Yeah.
I'm a nightmare. I know I'm a nightmare. I would be a horrible. I would be like the drill sergeant in fucking Full Metal Jacket. I would be. I boys would be killing themselves,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
all with the way I'd be fucking getting on.
Yeah.
And that's just people always say. I always remember on girls' hinge prompts would be like, "Oh, I'm really competitive" or something, and I'm like, "You think you're competitive until you see me in a Warzone lobby?"
Oh yeah. Until you see the broken controllers in my
Yeah.
bedroom, you know what I mean? But I do think that I was playing the most recent Modern Warfare 2 ranked. Now I loved COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, the originals, the
Yep.
OGs. Quick scoping and all class, right? I was part of this clan called X Gen, right? And there was a quick scoping clan, and me and my brother were both in X Gen. He was the EU leader, right? And I had to beat him to get in.
I
And
love this.
me and him were sitting in literally two separate
Oh
rooms.
my god, you used to beat him.
I had to beat him to get in because like it was an American thing, and then basically James met them in a sniper lobby. Even that phrase, right? Oh, class, right? He met them in a sniper lobby, and my bro was good at quickscoping, and they were like, "Do you want to be the leader of our EU group?" And at the time, these people had like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like that's big back in the day,
Oh
you know.
yeah.
It's fucking big now. Fuck me, I'd take fucking 10 lessons for too many cooks. You know what I mean? But um, yeah, he was EU leader, and then I 1v1'd him in Rust, and he was going fucking mad. 'Cause I was just slightly better than him, right? So I was quick, so spawn trapping him and all everything, and he fucked his TD remote into my room, and I was going fucking mad, fuck, don't know. So funny. I ended up beating him and getting in, right? So him, and some boy from like fucking Yorkshire that we scouted and like gave him trials. I was mad, right? It's mad. It's so mad, right? So we were playing capture the flag game battles, quick scoping on Scrapyard, Modern Warfare 2, right? And I had a collateral and all was class, right? But we were losing, we were getting hammered because I just knew how to kill. See, in terms of the capture the flag and
And
playing
the
the
objective.
OBJ, you know what I mean? I didn't really give a fuck. But anyway, so long story short, fucking Nuri dial up internet situation. Whenever my man answered the phone, the internet would cut off, right?
No way.
So we're getting hammered, capture the flag here, right? We're getting hammered. And me and James have brought our Xboxes both into the same room just to, for fucking communication, like. And the phone rings and me and him just turn around. But both at the same time, don't answer the phone, bro, don't answer the phone. Well, Geraldine, I was like, oh. Next thing you know, both our Xboxes freeze. By the time we get back online, we're like, I swear to God, my man answered the phone, my man. And they were like, what are you on about? No, and they kicked us out of the clan. Like,
Oh no way.
nightmare,
Oh,
nightmare.
because obviously they're fucking in I don't know mainland or like America or
Yeah, it
something.
was NA or some shit.
And
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
did you?
fuck,
I remember game battles. Fuck, because you could make the free. You got like tokens, and you could do like free like sort of tournaments or like 1v1s.
yeah,
And I remember playing on High Rise. I think it was High Rise. And you know, at the side of the map, there's the wee lifts of the cranes.
we ladder yoke can climb up.
That's it. No,
Oh
that's
no,
like at
sorry, the
one end.
crane. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like not the crane. It's from the opposite side from the crane. But there's like the like what I don't know. The window washers use them. I don't know what
We
the fuck
ledge yoke.
the wee ledge. But you jump off the map to get to it.
Yeah.
I was like fucking 1-0 up against this guy, and he or like maybe played a game. He beat me first, and then I like, snuck the second one or whatever. It was best of three, and then in the third one, I might have got one kill up on him, and I just fucking dropped down to the ledge and just sat there the whole day. And he was like, "I'm reporting you. I'm reporting." And I goes, "Man, it's
Do it
fair play,
again.
like
Yeah,
yeah."
yeah, yeah. Oh, see, when the times I've been frustrated, like, oh man. But like, anyway, so that was OG days, and then I started playing Modern Warfare 2 again with the boys, like the most recent one there,
Mhm.
and they were like, "Do you want to play ranked?" And I was like, "Ah, whatever." And like, they know I'm really competitive. My mate Connor was like, Steve, you'll be really, really good at this. Like, you'll get really into it. And I was like, yeah, whatever, no problem, bro. It took over my life. I bought it I spent 200 quid on an Xbox controller
Scuff.
to slide cancel. I spent 200 quid to slide. I have a slide cancel machine at the house. I have a slide cancel machine at the house.
I got the same one made for the PlayStation. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah, yeah.
The
And
paddles at the
the
back.
paddles at the back, they're lethal in fairness, like they are.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, and then we were playing it flat out, and then Modern Warfare 3 came, and then I was gigging a lot more, and I couldn't play as much, and I
Mm.
was just getting absolutely gunned down, and I was raging. Then the boys were slagging me, and then I was doing shite in their lobbies. They were having to carry me, and I just had to hang up the boots. Like, it was a fucking
It's like
disaster.
a photo of fucking. Is it? Oh, who is it?
Shabby
Shabby.
Alonso.
Loves Shabby Alonso walking
Fuck,
away
I
there.
was like, I need to go, please. And then even the most recent one, like Black Ops 6, one of the boys moved to Australia, and I was like, thank God, because I don't even feel the pressure anymore to play this. You know what I mean? But
Where are your like? What way do you rank the CODs? Like, what? Give me your
so
top four.
I'm rooted in nostalgia, like I am, and it's only because that's where I had the most time to play them and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I think COD, Modern Warfare 2, put the most hours into. COD 4 was the most mind blowing for me because I
Hmm.
was like, what do you mean? I was at my uncle's house and he was like playing against people. I was like, what do you mean other people are playing? You know what I mean? I was like, I couldn't understand the concept. Like, so Modern Warfare 2, COD 4, and then probably Black Ops 1. So the three back to back, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
trilogy, like, just,
You're,
it's OG for me, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
I would agree. Modern Warfare 2 for me, then COD 4, then probably World at War. I would go.
I I enjoyed a wee bit of World at War. It's just
Uh,
something about it I didn't fully
yeah.
hit with. I don't know why. I just thought I think I just like the Black Ops aesthetic better.
Yeah, I got the this is ridiculous. I got the fucking the prestige edition of Black Ops one. It was like 130 quid, and it came with a
Ridiculous.
fucking RCXD, like a
Yeah.
real life one, and it was the worst thing ever.
Oh, horrendous.
It only would drive on carpet and nothing else.
One of the boys got the Modern Warfare 2 Prestige Edition, and that was one of the
Night
night
vision
vision
goggles,
goggles. And
oh
here,
mate,
you know what? They were
they're
good. In
pretty cool.
fairness, they
Like,
were pretty cool. But like, we had no use for them. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
well,
they just sit there.
playing your Xbox in the dark.
I know, yeah, ridiculous. But fuck, man, I fucking love, and people that didn't have that like gaming experience growing up, I feel bad for it
I
because
always think like I remember being like even sort of like 15, 16, a bit older. See people that didn't have a PlayStation or an Xbox. I'm like, what are you
what were you
doing?
doing?
What are you doing? Like,
Pulling serious rod. You
I
know what I
so
mean?
talking to girls, fruits,
So, get
gamers.
away.
You know what I mean? Just get on the game, like
Yeah, what are you going to get on the game with the boys and shoot mini stickman? You know
you
what I
know,
mean? Like,
use some slurs. You know, and then,
oh,
oh, of
but
course.
here, I honestly, there was one time, I so obviously you go into a Call of Duty lobby and you just start giving people shit for no reason,
Oh
right?
yeah,
And this is Modern Warfare 3 recently. I was waiting on the boys to come on, and I was playing Search and Destroy against these boys, and I was pretty good at the time. Even it was I was sort of teetering off a wee bit, but I was still pretty good, and I was slapping these boys. And every time in the no the wee pre in the wee intermission lobby, I was going, "These are fucking shit, no, they're shit." Just giving them shit, just get like for no reason. Like I'm sure they're lovely people, and like I could tell they were like the same age as me. And he was like, "You fucking patty prick," and all. And I'm going, "The Queen's dead." You fucking so, fuck, I'm just saying, like, and then anyway, it gets to the end of the game or like one of the last rounds or something, and he's like, "Isn't there a fucking tarmac to what do he say? Isn't there a driveway to tarmac, you fucking paddy?" And I just went, you know, that's a cracker. And he'd say, and we all just started laughing. We were like, "That's good cracking." And we were like, "Here, enjoy your day, mate. Good luck." But like, we just tapped in. We had to just tap back into what it was like, you know. I remember playing Halo one time, and I was like, "Oh man, so
Halo
good."
3.
Team SWAT.
Oh, with the fucking the BR, isn't it?
Oh
Oh
yeah,
Jesus.
one shot headshot across the map,
Oh
bro.
god.
Oh, class. I remember playing one time and like used to get into like American lobbies and I was giving someone shit and I'll never forget this. This guy just turned around and goes, "I bet you're a fat kid," and I was like, "Oh no, I am." I had no comeback. Like he startled me so much that like I could have lied and said it wasn't a fat kid. He got me. He got me. I did. I left the lobby and all. I was like, "I'm out of here." Like, but yeah, fuck. I love fucking
Did you
gaming.
make
Like,
many English friends? I used to have all sorts of English friends on
man,
Xbox. Like,
so many, and like I sometimes go into my old Xbox account and go through my friends list and be like, oh, "What are you doing? I hope you're all right.
what are you doing
I
now
hope you're
these
all right."
days?
So we actually met a fella, um, Jack was his name at the time, now Lily,
Really?
but
Oh right.
yeah, and met on. So my friend met him on Mob of the Dead, the zombie map,
Yeah.
and they were all just doing Easter eggs. Your boy Jack was fucking wizard at the Easter eggs, and we just started playing with him all the time. And then all of a sudden he came over and like flew over and met us and stuff, and
What age were you?
like 22 or something.
Oh,
Crazy. Like, so we were playing flat out, and I kind of met him through my mate and all whatever, and then he came over, and like we were all smoking bifters and all this time, like, and he, at put it this way, it was not the kind of guy to come over and meet his Xbox friends, not the kind of guy to smoke bifters, right? And we come over, and like we were sitting outside, 8 to late, call back, and he was like, I don't feel so good. We were like, you're right, man, fucking sweet and all sweet. And he was like, no, no. And he just got out in the middle of Monmouth Street and Uri just bumped this ring up. And I was like, what is life right now? That cunt was playing Call of Duty with us like last year, and he's just smoking outside it late outside the hot dog stand, like, you know. But yeah, I had loads of like even American mates and stuff. I remember playing Mercenaries too.
oh yes, I think it was that the one that had the two masks on the front cover.
No, that was Army of Two.
Army 2, what one's Mercenaries 2?
Mercenaries 2, it might have been an Xbox exclusive actually. I'm just
No, I was on Xbox
oh
360.
360. So it was like a
Aye.
third person game.
I don't
It was
remember that
just
one.
basically Rack House. That's all it was. Like
Aye.
just two mercenaries Rack House. But I remember just meeting mates and that. I'm like mad. A few years ago, I was like some guy called X Dubs or something or I Dubs or something, and I used to play with him all the time. And then literally a couple of years ago, I was like, "Fuck, I wonder how he's doing." And I'm not even joking. I was playing Xbox like 2 weeks later, and he just messaged me out of the blue, being like, "Bro, I was thinking about you the other day."
No
And I
way.
was like, "What, bro? It was
How mental is
insane,
that?
fucking insane."
The ones I remember, like I sort of infiltrated a group of like fellas from Hereford in England.
Right?
Don't know how. Like just ended up talking to one of them. One of them was called Jack Tandy. Don't know why I give his full government name. He's hardly gonna fucking find this.
No, we were friends with a Scottish fella called Jack Massey.
Jack
And
Massey.
Robbie Denham still have him on Facebook. I swear to God, shout out.
It's the maddest thing ever when you think about it. Like I remember one of them so specifically got me into like fucking Melbourne Shuffle. Do you ever remember the Melbourne
But
Shuffle?
we live the same life. Like, we live the same life.
I remember he used to like tell me to Google all these videos, and I was watching all these compilations, and I was like, I'm gonna start doing this.
Oh,
Could not do it,
could not do. No,
obviously.
I didn't have the nimble feet for doing
No,
that. No,
I was not built to be Melbourne shuffling.
no, no. Um, we actually befriended a fella from this neck of the woods from East Belfast called Davy, right? And he was like my brother's age, about 30 something. He was actually a wee bit older, but man, he got a gold AK-47 and COD 4, which at the time was like,
Aye.
like you, like people with mansions have showed off for less, like, and anytime like he died in the lobby, he'd be like, "Don't pick up my fucking gun, Jamesy. See if you pick up my gun, and I'll fucking kill you." And you saying about Army of Two. My brother gave him my address one time because he was like, "I'll send you Army of Two." This boy was a gaslighting bastard, because he would be like,
Right.
pretend to be your mate and all, and you pick up his AK-47. He's like, "My brother's in the army. He's gonna fucking come kill you." And I'm like, "You got problems, bro." You know what I mean? Mad. Like. And I remember he got a Peugeot 206 one day. He was like, "It's fucking class, mate. Fucking listen to this here." And he brought his fucking Xbox mic outside and revving the fuck out of the yoke. And he was like, "Oh, that's fucking class, James. I fucking D-Turbo and all." And like, I remember going, "What?" Like, this boy's from up the road, but like, from me, Newry to Belfast is like a different world. You know what I mean? Like, different world. But and I sometimes think, like, is he walking amongst us? You know what I mean?
Aye.
I'm going, I never met him. Don't know who he is.
Been to
Like,
one of your gigs or something, maybe?
but I don't know what's he
It
saying.
could have
It's
been.
mad, like, but it's mad. And he used to go fucking mad. But we used to play with him all the time, and that's where we met the Scottish boys and stuff. I'm actually still friends with American guys. The minute we still play Warzone with each other,
Oh,
shut it. They make some clips and all, bro. We into the G, like, mad,
that's absolutely mental.
like he's from like Ohio or something, and we still play Call of Duty. Like, and someone will swap lobbies, so he's in high ping and then we're in high ping and all. You know what I mean? I'm a virgin. I love it.
I always find that my friend will never go in the game chat, and I'm like, well, we'll go in the game chat here, and he's like, no. And there was one, we were playing this new game. Have you seen it? Rematch? I was talking about it the other day,
Played it
actually. Yeah.
actually a couple of games of it.
It's good, isn't it?
I
It's
could
hard.
find myself getting annoyed at it,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
it's
why?
good. It's like Rocket League.
Yeah, yeah.
No
Oh,
cards, so football.
big in the Rocket League as well.
I enjoyed Rocket League over
In the
lockdown.
ranked, me and my friend Moffat, shout out Moffat. Where we, I think we got in he got in the champion. I couldn't quite get in the champion.
Plat is before
Uh,
champion, isn't it?
Diamond.
Diamond.
Diamond. I was in Diamond 1. It's Diamond 3 it goes up into.
Yeah, yeah.
Regardless, we were playing rematch the other day, and there was this guy in our team called Destiny, and I was in the party with Moffat. And anytime he was getting the ball, he was just fucking missing every shot.
Aye.
But he wouldn't come back in the fin. So I get in the game chat. He says, Destiny, fucking come back in the fin. You're doing fucking nothing up top. And I messaged him. I was raging. I messaged him and all going, uninstall the game, please, mate.
I love that.
He didn't reply. And then the next game, he was in our game. And I was, for fuck's sake, he's here again. And I actually backed out of the, like, you know, the way you can just search again.
Again,
I
yeah.
backed out, gave it a few minutes to message him, and then went back in. Still on our team, ended up scoring 4 goals, won by the mercy rule. And then he came in onto the mic. He must have been Italian or something. He goes, Dinzy, I love you. I want to have sex with you. I get in the games. I goes, you keep scoring those fucking goals. I'll have sex with you all you want, mate.
But I love the fact that you can talk to some Italian boy over a
Oh,
game. Like, it's
exactly.
mad. It's the best crack ever. I was talking to, there was some French boy, the first game of rematch I played. And it was Max. I was going, fucking squared, you bastard, fucking squared, I'm fucking in here. And then he was taking shots, and I was going, you fucking glory hunting bastard, and all. But like, we were both giving each other shit, but jovially, you know what I mean?
Aye.
And then doing a rotation. No, I love like it's basically just like last man back and all. You know what I
Oh
mean? Like
yeah.
you used to just put on the gloves and stuff.
Five-a-side
Like
simulator.
it is 5 days simulator is class. But I was playing it a wee bit, and I was like, I can see myself getting annoyed at this. Like the mechanics are weird.
Aye, it's hard to get you. Have you seen the Epi slide?
No,
Oh god, it's
is this the new meta?
this is the matter. You take a touch. Say you take a touch left. You
With A, you press A to go, or you press X to go.
You
Yeah, yeah.
press A. So you take a touch with and then like say you go left. You then hold sprint and run the opposite direction. Undefendable, undefendable. Honestly,
Right?
it's unbelievable. And I kept calling it the Epic Slide. My mate was like, I'm not fucking calling it the Epic Slide. It's fucking gay. And I goes, we'll just call it the Yip Slide then.
Yep,
Then every time you put it off, you're like, yep, yep.
That's class.
It's unbelievable.
That's class. You think it was an Italian by that just Ippy is there? Yep.
His name is Ippy or something. Like
Oh,
the
that
guy who
created
found it.
it.
Aye.
Right.
And then I saw some guy on TikTok earlier on. It got like 7 likes. God love him. It must be some fucking 12-year-old. Made a compilation of him scoring. You know the goals that like, sort of curl into the net. He was like, "This is the Kai shot." No, it
No,
isn't.
it's just a go. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to reinvent the wheel here, bro.
I getting so invested in it. But I was playing with my mate the other day, and he was like, he gets real fucking worked up. He's huffing and puffing, and you're like, I can tell you're not enjoying this, mate. He's not speaking to you. And it's
Yeah.
like, what are we doing here? And I says, are you all right? And he goes, I'm fucking bored of this fucking game. And I goes, right, I'll get another one. But Raft, have you seen Raft?
No.
It's like a survival game. Fuck.
Is it the one where it's like a bird's eye view shot and you're with a dog? No.
No, no,
No,
no. It's
that's a
like first
different one.
person. You can go into third person, but you're on like a raft in the middle of the sea, and you hook on like plastic and wood. You build your raft up. Oh,
Good.
haven't stopped. I put like 20 hours in it in like
That's
4 days.
class. Have you ever played Sea of Thieves?
Oh, I see. I tried to get all my mates. I got an Xbox just to play Sea of Thieves.
It's mad.
Realized none of my mates had Xboxes. I was like, I can't just have to get rid of this again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then it came out in PlayStation, bought it, got all my mates to get it off my account, and none of them liked it.
See, that's the thing. One of the boys, one of the boys, is he could sell snow to the Eskimos if snow was vague and Xbox games, right? Like, I mean, the maddest Xbox games, he'd be like, "Super man, it's class. You should play it." Next thing you know, I'm dropping 40 quid on this game, and like being like, "Bro, you've sold this to me so well, but it's shite." You know, like Sea of Thieves, I just couldn't get into it. I wanted to.
Aye.
Should I play Gang Beasts?
Oh, such good crack.
Man,
Funny wee game. Like,
it's so funny, so stupid. I
aye.
played it all day. One day I was off. I was off work sick one day, and I played it all day. And the boys come on at 5 o'clock, and I had the meta down. I figured out my own meta.
Forget we play games by yourself.
Yeah, all day, about 8 hours.
Shitting on kids.
Bro, I was just putting hours in, right? And like the thing is, you hold them both above your head with the two bumpers, and then you jump and press and headbutt them. So I'm just headbutting because I'm throwing them right, and like the boys got fuming. They're like, "Shit, I can't play this with you anymore because I just hammered all them." And then we jumped in again recently, and I just picked it straight back out. Like I never left, but I wanted to play the Sea of Thieves, but it was just it was I just didn't have at that minute didn't have the time to like sit down and
Aye.
understand and learn all the different things. Like what do you call the game? A Way Out. Have you played it?
A Way Out. No, I've played the what do you call the one other one that they have? It Takes Two,
It Takes Two.
and then they have another one as well. I can't remember what you call it.
Right, okay.
It's like a story. It's like the two writers. One writes science fiction, the other one writes fantasy, and you go between the stories while you play it with the other person.
Oh,
It's pretty good, but I haven't played A Way Out. It Takes Two, some crack though.
yeah. I think so. You do a bit of streaming
Here and there, like you
here
know
and
what I
there.
mean.
Yeah, I bought a whole streaming set. I was telling you, I
Oh,
bought a
I.
whole streaming setup, the whole lot, because I'm all in or all out. And then I was all in, and then I was all out. Right? So bought the whole thing, everything, and I had it all. Like, man, I had all the transitions and all. It looked well. It looked
Yeah.
good. Like it looked real. And then I was like, no, I have to just stream all day, every day, in hopes that someone watches me. And then I was like, I can't do this because I was gonna try and like piggyback off the comedy thing. And then I was like, no one gives a fuck, and it was just me playing ranked, being like, fucking killing me. This game's boring. Like just going crazy, like
It would be something. It's honestly my dream job. I'd love to be a streamer because
Yeah.
just playing games all day and getting paid for it. You fucking joking me?
Right.
Uh, but it's like you say, like it's no one's gonna watch it. Well, you get the odd when you post a link on your story, 10 people, and then you can on the PlayStation you can do a thing where you just stream directly to Twitch,
Yeah, yeah.
and it just comes up like how many people are watching. Then it'll just come up. It goes 10 people at the start, and then like after half an hour, it's just one person's
One,
watching,
yeah.
and it's probably my phone with the fucking trying to look at the
Chat.
chat. Do you know what I mean?
100%. That's the thing was for me as well. I posted it once on my story because I had it all set up and I was like, boom, this is us, you
Uh,
know. Posted it up. Maybe got like 10, 15 viewers to start because people were like, what the fuck this about, you know? And a couple of guys were messaging in the chat. I played Adam. Actually, he was like, I want to play you on stream. Played him in FIFA, slapped him 3 or 4 times, but he was fuming too. And he was like, why do you have Nelson Mandela as a manager? Because whatever bronze manager I had was the spit. But yeah, I fucking slapped him. But yeah, I get really competitive with it and stuff as well. But I just didn't have the patience to pursue it over
it's
and over,
weird
you
when
know.
you said about piggybacking off the comedy thing. I also thought the same thing, but it's like the demographic of people you're going to be streaming to, is it going to be the same people that are going to be
They're
coming
going
to
to
your
come to your
gigs?
shows now.
Probably not. And then
Probably
it's
not.
like the timings and all you have to do it. Like if you're working full time, you know what I mean? Can I really be arsed streaming at night time with my mates? I would
Yeah.
still love to do it, to be
Yeah, of
fair.
course, of
Still give it
course.
a go. Because, I mean, like Lemmy, do you ever see Lemmy?
Yeah,
Scottish comedian, does
yeah.
it pretty well.
He does pretty well.
So he does.
But he's just like, he just chills. You know what I mean? He'd do
Yeah.
whatever. He'd do like a Wordle and all. You know what I mean? He'd just do
It's
random
like
shit.
chatting
Like,
and all, just that sort of
but
thing.
I quite enjoy that. I would love to do that as well. I know it's just to have crack. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
yeah.
see, I need to have people willing to have crack with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing.
That's
Like,
I started a Twitch stream up. My mates were like, "I'm not going on the mic," and I was like, "For fuck's sake!" Like, it just looks like I'm talking to myself. Then,
yeah, yeah. Well, a couple of the boys come on the mic, and there was one he said an expletive, put it that way. Bro, I went straight on, clipped it. I was like, let me keep it, and then, but he says the word right. It's not the word you're thinking about, but it's still a bad one, right? And we were, yeah, in fairness, we were getting slapped in this game. I ranked it was hard point, and they were just bosses, right? But he said the word, and I just went, "Not me, bro." You know, it's to be like, "It wasn't me," you know. Then went and clipped it, and then I was telling him about it, and then afterwards, like, muted my mic, and I was like, "Man, that was so funny." I was laughing like fuck. And then in the next game, he just said it again, but like he said it again, but then went, you know, like he was like, "Take that one for free," like you know. But I think you and I should do a Well, I was going to say we should do like a joint Twitch stream or something, but
I would
regardless of that,
love nothing more, Soupy.
I think we should not even Twitch. I think we should play a game together. I
Oh
think
yeah,
we should do that
absolutely.
100% very
Rematch
soon.
isn't crossplay yet, which I was very upset
Is
about.
it not?
No, they're bringing it out though. Not crossplay enabled yet,
No way. I did
which
not know that.
I'm not very happy about. But that raft game, it's crossplay if you want to get on the raft.
I might. I hear. I might. You know what? 100% might. And well, maybe figure out see if we can do some sort of content with it in
Yeah,
some way,
I
shape,
would
or form for the
absolutely.
crack. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Before I let you go, Subi,
Yep.
I mentioned there's a video I want to show you.
Yes.
Not just because it's not like specific to you or anything.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just I wanted to share this video. Sorry,
Go ahead.
proper setup here. This video I saw the other day. Let me just get the window open there. This lady here. This is HD Body and Mind. I don't know any Heidi Dunford. I don't know anything about this woman. I
No.
actually need to unmute that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know anything about this
You
woman.
using Streamlabs for this too? Great.
I don't even know what that is. No,
OBS.
OBS,
Yeah.
OBS. I don't know anything about her, but she came up on my Instagram the other day, and I thought I'll just do it on TikTok. It's probably easier. She's so the people watching won't be able to see this, but I'll read it out. So call me crazy. I said good morning to a tree. I know. Stay with me here. And she's written it like a poem, although I don't think it's actually
It's
intended to be that
haiku,
way. Yeah.
almost. Yeah.
There was no wind. I didn't move, but I asked it to come closer, and somehow it did. Not with steps or sound, but with a quiet shift in present, as if it heard me. Present, sorry, as if it heard me, as if being seen was enough to bring us both a little nearer. And this is honestly one of the most mental women I've ever seen in my life.
Good morning. Hello. Can you
You
come
understand the?
closer to
She's
me?
quite clearly, by the way, moving
Can you
towards
come
its
closer to my
tree.
lips? Come to my mouth.
The more the video goes on,
Come
you'll
closer
see
to
her
me.
like
Come on.
moving the camera angle
Come
as
on.
if to like look like she's not moving.
Like cheating it.
Come on,
Yeah.
closer. Come on. That's
Mental
it.
parts
Well done.
aside, right? This is the sort of the premise of it.
Can you come closer?
There's a real specific part of this. I'll turn the
Can you
sound
come
up. Oh,
closer?
it's up full.
Come on, lean into me. Lean into me. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, lean into me.
That
Now,
is-
is it just me or am I hard? You know what
I
I
was
mean?
about to say, is it weird that I'm horned out for that?
Exactly, and it gets worse. It gets worse.
Or better?
It's like a jerk. I don't know if you're familiar with a JOI,
I've heard tell.
jerk off instruction.
heard
That's
tell.
what this feels like.
Me. Lean into me. Into me more. Into me more. Come on. Come on. Bit further. Closer. Closer.
I'm gonna bust my sap all over the place.
Closer. Never mind the fucking tree. I'm coming closer here. Never mind.
Oh my god.
Come on. You're nearly there.
Yeah,
Keep
fucking
going.
right now.
Keep going.
Yep.
Closer, 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 closer. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh
Here, no.
my god.
Thank you, Heidi Dunford. Never mind.
Well, especially Katie Hopkins if she didn't take to the gear.
It's like Katie Hopkins if you found like fucking meditation or something.
Yeah, that's insane.
Isn't
Somehow,
it?
like, it's not what it is though. All sexual innuendo aside, her goose was cooked. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's doing all that. It's only got 48 likes. God love her. I want to see what some of the
this is a deep cut. You've just found this, like,
No, well, I found it the other day and I saved it. I was going to show it to Daniel, and then I couldn't work out how to get it. I was trying to crop the video so it wouldn't work.
overlaying. Yeah,
Yeah, but I worked it out today.
Yeah.
So if you need any editing done for too many cooks, and I was like, I just need to show someone it.
that is people have too much free will.
Too much free time as well.
Too
to
much
be
free time,
honest.
and like that's coming from a guy who's got a cooking podcast, right? But I mean, that like, but there's no way she thought they'll all believe this. You know what I mean?
Just moving the camera around.
Like, but actively doing it, you can
Yeah,
see.
you can
But know what it is though? There was a second I was like, "Fuck, is it moving?"
No, exactly. I thought the same thing, but then you sort of like it's quite funny when you jump from one part to the other, and you can just see the camera angles completely
Yeah,
changed.
you can see the background move. You know what I mean? Like the backgrounds move. Like, but that's insane. Like you see the videos. Like my Instagram reels is like we be sending each other reels.
Oh,
Sometimes,
yours is
some of them-
cooked.
Some of mine are
Absolutely
cooked, but they're like the good version of cooked. They're
Yeah.
not too mad. Like those. You and one other mate of mine are the only guys I know that love that Magnus Carlsen lip-sync match fucking
It's
thing.
the
Like,
niche. I wanted to make like a fucking a sketch out of it, but I'm
Yeah.
like, it's not even. There's no point.
yeah, it's not even
Who's
relevant
gonna
anymore
get
now.
it?
But see, that's the thing as well. Sometimes I be scrolling my reels and I'll see something fucked up, like something so stupidly funny, but I'll see someone's liked it and I'm like, they no ball. You know what I mean? That's seen you like that Magnus Carlsen one and I sent you it being like, I seen you like this cracker. You know what I mean? Like, so good.
It's just so funny the way he gets it. No, and then he's like
But see the walk.
the walk.
So good, man. So
And when
good.
people are recreating it, then like Jack changed it and all.
Yeah, it's so good, man. So fucking good.
There's one that's been coming up. This is the most. It's probably one of the weirdest things. It's this African woman. Don't know whereabouts in Africa, but she has a very African accent, and it's like people comment being like, "Can you say or jump up and down 10 times and then fart on a tree?" And she goes, "Oh yes, no problem." And she'll do that, and then just fart, and she'll let's rip. It's unbelievable.
But there's just like middle-aged white soccer mom, right, that does these like the same shit. She'll be like, here's what I'm having for like a snack, and it'll be like fucking cucumber and hummus or some shit,
Farts on it.
and then just rips absolute
Yep,
ass.
yep. I've seen her.
But it's impressive.
Oh
Like,
yeah, it is. And you're like, what is she doing to prepare for that fart?
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like there was this video years ago. Remember the shock videos, two girls, one cup, all those kind of things. But there was this one called cake farts, right?
I don't think that one.
You know what? See if you show me it now, I'd be like, hell yeah. You know? But at the time, me and the boys watching it in my under the stairs computer, right? You remember that fucking vibe? But we used to record it to each other all the time. If any of the boys were listening, they'll know it's like at the start, she's like, you know what I like the most? Cake farts, right? She just gets this chocolate fudge cake, sits on it, and just blows ass, right? And here, the cake looks lethal, too, right? It's like pure glossy, like we ganache on it, right?
Which
But,
cake?
ganache is right, yeah. But it's both, you know. But and then she like that's funny enough.
Ganache. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's funny enough, right? Her farting on it, haha, funny.
Does the cake like explode out as well?
No. So she kind of just sits on it, just farting on it. Like it kind of holds its structural rigidity, right? Structural stability, and then gets up and just absolutely spreads cheek. And there's just like chocolate cake in the ring. And when she farts, it kind of waves out like the wacky wavy inflatable arm flailing tube man. You know what I mean? Like, I remember me and the boys watching it being like, this is the funniest thing ever. But we used to watch it, get it up, no we don't. Like, see if you can get out cake farts, but you obviously can't show it. But obviously, you remember Two Girls, One Cup and the whole, you remember all those fucking like shock videos, like,
Yeah.
remember the Pain Olympics as well? It was a
Oh.
fucking bad one by.
Like glass in their trying to angle this so nobody can see.
You probably can't even find it. You
I
can't
can't
find
even
it.
find it. Fuck's sake.
No, but it was a fuck. Why? What fuck am I talking about cake farts? There was something. I was gonna bring it back to hot dogs. I had a call back to hot dogs from cake farts. I did. I swear to God. Fuck, I can't remember, but why were we talking about cake farts? Why did I start talking about that? That was weird. We were talking about her being a weird cunt.
Oh yeah,
Tree
yeah,
girl, tree
yeah, yeah.
woman. I'm there, sure. But yeah, but people just put these things online and just think, oh, that's great.
I'll just fire that up. There's no such thing as a digital footprint
Yeah, I
anymore.
know. Yeah, it's fucking scary when you think about it though as well. Like,
Should be that is it's been an hour there. So thank you very
happy
much for coming
days.
down. Is
Thanks
there
for
anything
having
you'd
me.
like to plug?
Too many cooks. Yeah, you can get it on my Instagram. My Instagram is at Soupy Stephen. What else? I've got a gig this Friday. This is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
I've got a gig Friday. If anyone's listening to this here in and around the Newry and Mourne district area in Cafe Monterey in Camla, we've got Darren Matthews, we've got Kieran Franco, Jack McGee. I'll be hosting, and we've got Tommy McCarthy headlining. So get the tickets for that. Follow me on Instagram, Soupy Stephen, Too Many Cooks, you know yourself, bingo bango.
I'll put his the link. There's too many cooks in the what do you call it? Fucking description. I'll put his Instagram in as well. Why not? We'll start doing things like that.
Yeah.
What have I got to plug? Wafflers live podcast, 25th of July. Be there or be square. It's a live podcast like the Story Wars podcast. Please, someone watch it so they know what they're going to be in for.
I'm looking forward to this here.
It'll be
Son.
good
I'm
crack.
looking forward to going.
He was meant to be on it, and he fucking arsed about. So
Nah, it's fine about it. We're
uh,
fine about it. Him and Han.
him and Hammond is probably the better way to describe it. Yes, Wafflers Live Podcast, Accidental Theatre, 25th of July. The ticket links are in my bio. I'm also at the Crusaders Football Club. If that interests anyone, on the 14th of July, if anyone fancies that, tickets are somewhere. I have no idea. Probably on the Crusaders website.
See, you Google Crusaders comedy, it'll come up.
Ah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
I'd say so. Yeah, I'm going to be crusading that comedy club. So we'll end it there. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, Soupy, for coming down.
Thanks for having me, man. Much appreciated.
See you next week.